We track storms to alert you first. This is KIMT Storm Team 3, weather coverage you can count on.
Welcome back. I am joined now by Storm Team 3 meteorologist Sarah Knox. And Sarah, we've had a couple of warm days and we're looking forward to some more warm nights as well.
Yeah, tonight included, Sananda. Definitely not a night to open up the windows. You're probably going to need the AC on or even at least a fan, because not only are we super warm outside, we're also super humid. Dew points are in the mid 70s. Oof, that is sticky, and you can certainly feel it stepping outside. So instead of opening your windows this evening, why not just take a look at some of our live eyes? They are quite nice across the area. We're not talking about much when it comes to rain or winds or really anything like that. A lot of the cloud cover from earlier has also cleared out of the way. So a calm night, but certainly a warm one, which isn't surprising when you look at today's high temperatures. Normally we're in the upper 70s. Not exactly the case. We got to 90 degrees today in Preston, 91 in Austin, 88 in Rochester, Mason City, Charles City, Albert Lea, Owatonna. These numbers are, of course, way above the average. So where we normally are for this time of the year with high temperatures is where we are right now. There's that 78 in Rochester currently, but it feels like 81 degrees, still factoring in the fact that we do have this high humidity points. We're at 75 degrees in Mason City, exactly at 75 for the real feel too. So it is showing signs of improvement. And eventually, yes, these numbers will trickle down as they do. They'll be getting closer to that 70-degree mark as we're waking up on our Sunday. So it is going to be a warm start to Sunday. If anything, more of a comfortable one too. Overnight lows right around that 70-degree mark. And you'll also notice the winds. They're not going to be super breezy until we get later into the day, but they are changing direction, coming in from the north. I'll let you know what that means in just a moment. I can tell you now that it's not going to be a huge improvement when it comes to these northern winds, because we're all hot. That is the weather pattern that we're seeing right now. We're stuck in an omega block, which is a fancy meteorologist way of saying very stable air is here in the form of high pressure, and it's pretty big. It kind of creates that omega symbol there with the two low pressure systems further on to the north. Those are usually the weather makers. So we've got a high pressure system keeping things fairly dry, fairly warm. And we're also dealing with Hurricane Hilary, now a Category 1 hurricane. It's expected to be a tropical storm when it hits California, but it's kind of helping in creating this omega block pattern. So it's definitely worth watching, not just because of that, because it's pretty historic as well. The last tropical storm to hit Southern California was in 1939. So here is the center of it right now, right near Baja, and it's continuing to move north, already bringing some torrential rainfall to the area. Moving a little closer to home, and we've got clear skies. Not a lot of rain here, maybe a tiny blip on the map, a tiny sprinkle here or there. But Sky Tracker 3 clears all of that out as we come into the overnight tonight. Here's the northern winds now. That's what's going to help things stay a little cooler here for our Sunday, revealing our next 3 days in the mid-80s. Monday warms up again. And look at Tuesday. We're back in the upper 90s. And my friends, we're not done. Here on the 7-day forecast where the weekend is always in view. Wednesday, we have some models trying to pick up the triple digits, which doesn't surprise me. We could easily make it there. We certainly will when it comes to real field temperatures, factoring that humidity. Stay hydrated this week. Tuesday and Wednesday are going to be the warmest. Then we finally cool down for the weekend, Sananda.